Another day, another video. Okay, that's way too corny. Why don't we start the video, right? I guess I'm here now, making the next video. A lot of you said you actually enjoyed the previous one and that you wanted to, watch the whole thing, that you didn't actually skip ahead. Which is kind of a surprise. I didn't know a lot of people actually enjoyed hearing me just yap and play video games. To be fair, what else do commentary channels actually do nowadays? Well, here it is. Next video. I guess it was easier last time to just start talking on the spot and make something, I was just speaking my mind. And now here I am. I thought I would make a list. Which, don't get me wrong, it's fine to make a list and sort of plan your videos. It's okay to script videos, there's nothing wrong. But I just thought I want to be more in touch with everything. So here I am, speaking my mind on the spot like that. And a lot of you did say that I say a lot. Which you're right. And I don't want to do that. So no more ums. I will literally say anything, I'll do anything else, but say Or I'll try my best. I'm just kidding. But here I am. New vid, new day, new mind, new game as well, Cyberpunk gameplay was fine. I was always just doing something or fidgeting. I guess Trackmania does require a bit of focus, but I've already played through all these levels, so I don't need to focus as much. I just want to, do something while talking. I guess it counts as you having something to watch. It reminds me of those GTA 5 stunt videos, It's like, you could see like Family Guy, or like, what else? All those ASMR videos on the bottom or top of the screen. Should I insert Subway Surface footage here? Editor, do that. Why am I saying editor like I have an editor? It's just me. No. It's like a split personality thing, There's like a alter ego. Yeah, editor hunted. Just put some Subway Surfer footage here. It'll be funny. Do it. There you go. I remember one of you asking for that, so it's there now. You can enjoy it. Try again. Foot down and focus. Wow. The game's throwing shade at me after I set my own personal best time. But improving is an art in itself, You focus on your mistakes and flaws, try to trim that out. Obviously, you can't, Rome wasn't made in a day. You can't just poof, you're perfect like that, You do what you can. I say that as I instantly reset the moment I mess up. Well, to be fair, Trackmania is one of those games where it's all about setting the best time, I guess. You could enjoy driving around and stuff, which is okay, but in this game, you try to set the best time as fast as you can. Foot down. Let's go, 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 go. Nice. Let's try to take this. It was way too early. See what I mean? I'm trying to notice a trend with the games I like. I love these arena-style games. I actually wanted to make a video essay on that, the whole idea of arena games, like why, where it came from, the whole Colosseum thing with the Romans, and why that was the standard for entertainment and stuff, And you look here, you see this whole international, stadium setting, which is nice. And my other obsession, which is the finals. God, I love the trailers in that game. They're always edited like a movie. It's weird. It's like one of those things, like a niche I enjoy. I just enjoy watching the finals trailers again and again, My monkey brain gets stimulated by it. It's enjoyable, I love the music, the editing, the visuals, the transitions. It's so cinematic as well. Oh, I kind of flipped off. The bank over there? Is banking the right term? Whatever. Watch the sick drift. That's right. And Imran, I know you're watching this. There's no way you could beat my times in this. You suck. I'm better. And I know you're watching this too, Mohammed. All the way from Ansab. Yeah, that's right. Thought I was randomly throwing shit at Ansab. Nah! I'm talking straightly about you. Straightly. Why did I say straightly? Right, this is one of those things I'm gonna leave in and they're gonna bully me for it. And me talking about getting bullied, now this is definitely gonna kickstart it. See, but by me saying this, I'm like self-aware and I'm like predicting the future, so that makes me cool. To everyone else, I sound like a schizo right now. I guess that's the fun in the early stages of YouTube. You can just make stuff, you know, just pertaining to your current life, and it'll be focused around that and only that, and the people that know you and stuff. And it's more enjoyable, you know, which is fun. But I guess it shouldn't be a habit, you know. Once you start growing, you can't know everyone personally. I guess if you have your own community, like how a YouTuber would have his own Reddit or something, maybe there would be one popular user. I remember, for instance, oh, I messed up. There's this artist on Twitter. His name is Lushsucks. He always drew like some huge meme or something. I remember PewDiePie, like seeing a lot of his art back when he was doing his meme review videos on Reddit. Those were fun to watch. I enjoyed watching those. I don't know, there's something about seeing those fans of those creators become their own creator, and then me getting inspired by that. It's like an inception of creation, you know? Like, he creates, he gets inspired, and then the person who gets inspired next creates, and then that person is also inspired. It just keeps going on and on. Come on, I want to get that my previous time. Okay, inner angle. Nice. Closer. Closer. Last lap. Come on, baby. Floor it. Nice. Bank down. Alright. As you can see, I'm locked in when it comes to demolishing my own times. There's a word for that. You know, continuously improving. The word is Kaizen. It's a great word. I like that word. There we go. New record. Yeah, the word Kaizen. To continuously improve. Japanese word. Speaking of the Japanese, there was this art event here in Oman, Hokusai Manga. I hope I pronounced that right. To any Japanese people watching, I am so sorry if I messed it up. It's okay, I like anime. No. Saying that makes it worse. But yeah, no, there was this really amazing art event. I think it was conducted by the Embassy of Oman. I think I saw some Omani folks going to Japan as... Oh, goodness. Crash and smash my car into the water. Let me focus on talking for a bit. Let me just drive around. Can I drive on the thing? Come on. Go. There we go. Oh, never mind. It's too awkward. So there was this Japanese art event. You know, it showed all the manga drawing styles and all these Japanese artists, their works. There's this one, my favorite art piece of all time would be The Great Wave of Kanagawa. Just look it up. I'm sure you're watching this on a browser or your phone, you'll be able to Google it. It's a great picture, great picture. I have it as my... I was gonna have it as my mouse pad. I was gonna order it off of Temu. But I instantly got this little keychain. Wow, what am I even talking about? Yeah, you must have seen it if you know me. It's almost always on my bag. It's a great picture. You know, it's one of those things. It's like eye candy. Crash into a canyon. Along with that, I'd say the next best art piece would be... what's it called? A Starry Night by Van Gogh. In terms of historical art pieces, those are the two that I can remember the most, because that's the one I like. Mona Lisa's cool, just because of the story behind it. But like in terms of like eye candiness, it's alright. You know, you don't really... It's not one of those things you... Maybe if you're into those grunge aesthetics, I could see it fitting in your room, but... nah, it's not for me. I love a lot of scenery stuff, you know, like nature. Yeah, I think that's a pattern here. The Great Wheel of Kanagawa has this huge sea. Starry Night of Van Gogh is like, by Vincent Van Gogh is like this old sky piece, you know. It's like, it's in the name, a Starry Night. but there's this other artist. I can't remember who it was. Like I'm not talking about like an older one. He always appears on TikTok or Reels. It's like he draws a square and then he like does it in a way like he conveys this perspective, and you know, he draws these buildings and stuff. He makes it look so effortless. I don't know how. I guess when you have years and years of practice and you know where everything is, you can just do it on the spot, I guess. But you know, fair play to him. I'm sure he worked really hard. I guess that's the other thing about art. You have to like do it consistently to actually improve. One thing I have not been, you know. Speaking of not being consistent, you guys must be wondering why it took so long to actually produce this next video. I was concerned I'd be making too many and it would like end up like slop, you know. I don't want to like just have too much of just talking about anything. I'm supposed to like let go a bit here, because if you go too fast you'll slam into that wall. But I don't want to get too repetitive with the videos. I want to actually like have things to talk about, you know. I didn't want to just yap and like prolong everything with buts and ifs which is awkward. I want to actually have people, you know, reach out and be like, hey, you remember how you said this in this video? I think that was a great point. You know, I want to actually talk and have like a reasonable conversation when people see my videos, you know. I want actual comments as well. I don't want stuff like, hello, yes, full support from India or something like that. Have you ever seen those Indian YouTube videos? They're always like you go to the comment section, it's always like, yes, love from India, or like, yes, watching from India, or something like that. They completely missed the point of the video as well. I guess they're just showing their support, which is fine. But I don't want that here, you know. Let me be selfish. Let me demand something specific. I want insightful comments. You know, this one guy messaged me saying, hey, I actually enjoyed your videos. I watched the whole thing. Like, damn, you know, I could have a conversation with that guy. I could just, you know, sit down with a chair, grab some kahwa, give some karak chai, sit down and talk, you know. I live for that. It's great. It's great being able to just sit down, chill, speak, have an insightful conversation, discuss the meaning of life in a deeper scale. No, I'm just kidding. Well, I was kidding about the meaning of life part, but oh, there I got crashed into a wall. But yeah, I know. Think. I love thinking. Not to a absurd level, but you know, self-awareness is good. You can reflect on yourself, you can think about what you're doing, and more times than not, you'll be satisfied with where you are currently in life, and you'll be happy with your journey, you know. You might think you're not doing enough, but you're doing your best right now, and I'm sure that matters. That's enough. Your best. At least you're moving, at least you're thinking, at least you want to improve. You can always be better, but it doesn't have to be at that next second. Just do it slowly. Don't burn yourself out. It's a marathon, not a sprint. But don't get too, you know, don't get too comfy. Always stay improving, you know. Of course, some corporate geezers who might be watching this, which if you're watching, right, take this into heart. Sometimes it's okay to just stay stagnant in life, you know. You just want to chill for a bit. You're done growing. You just want to just enjoy life. That's okay too, you know. As long as you're improving slowly, but not too aggressively. Like, you know, you take your boss's shift. You take your colleagues' work. You'll just burn yourself out. You don't want burnout. That sucks. Would I ever consider myself in a position of burnout? I guess when I worked, which is a whole other time. Alright, speaking of, you know, the speciality of everything, specifically the videos I make, I was having a conversation with a friend the other day, and, well, a bunch of friends, and they were like, yeah, every time I look at your stories, it's always something crazy, or, you know, some insane dad lore type stuff, you know. Which, you know what? I like it that way. I want it to be the same with the YouTube videos I make. I want it to, have some speciality. Of course, not everything I make will be special. And, if I make enough of these special videos, then what really becomes special? Oh my god, am I doing philosophy now? I met this person the other day. Yana, I hope you're watching. If not, well, womp womp. But she said she loved philosophy. She loved the whole, what's it called, like the deep thinking process. I can't even remember everything we spoke about, but I loosely remember it. And I think we were talking about AI and stuff, which is weird. I kind of got defensive about AI. I was like saying like, yeah, AI is great and all. You could use it to handle all these repetitive tasks and stuff. Oh yeah, now I remember. And she was talking about how the creative aspects, like making art and like storytelling and all that stuff, that should be left to the humans, not the AI. Which I agree with. Why should a person, do all the number crunching and the boring work? If AI is, reliable enough to make ads and stuff, and people trust that, they should be trained to reliably make all those month-end reports and financial statements and everything. And, what's the word? Consolidate everything in a more accessible and understandable format. I guess there also becomes the issue of like how trustworthy is everything, which, I guess it's up to the auditor to really, inspect all those things. Yeah, the world's changing now, isn't it? In a more dynamic way. Hope we'll be able to keep up, but yeah, no. I feel like artists will be safe. There's always this weird, like, plasticish texture I see in AI art. Whenever I see AI art in other businesses and stuff, it's weird. I don't want to like eat from there. Yeah, it's like a subconscious thing at this point. Like I see like, oh, I saw an AI art picture from this place. I don't want to eat from them anymore. Like, you couldn't get a picture of your own food. Like, come on. Is it that unappetizing? You couldn't take a picture? See, look, English is hard. No pain, no gain. Isn't that the story of my life? Crash. Go. Nah, GG. Restart. Skill issue. This is where I would get roasted for crashing or something. Well, how about you pick up a controller and try driving instead of me doing all the yapping? It's been 17 minutes since I started. I want it to be at least 25. So I guess I'll be ending soon. But oh, there it is. I said my first I hope this is my first Brake, turn, floor it. Go. Nice. Would you look at that? Drifting. Oh, I love drifting so much. I don't think in this game they have much drifting. Maybe the other cars, I haven't gone that further yet. There's like different levels to this. I probably should be playing the newer levels, but the thing is, if I'm playing for the newer levels or stuff I don't know, I'm trying to like actively set a good time so I'll be focused and locked in, not playing. Which is why I want to get one of those games where I can just, it's like fidget, like just a game to fidget with, just like parkour or something, just like running around or flipping a knife or something, like CSGO surfing. That's great. I remember all those older channels like Leafy is here. There's even a new one. What was his name? It's like he always says like, "What's up, my Venezuelan trillionaires" or something like that. Big day for the unemployed. He says that a lot. It's kind of funny. I can't remember his name, but it's all commentary slop. I want those kinds of gameplay videos, but I want to talk more insightfully. Those guys always talk about the biggest content creator drama. He said, she said, or H3H3 said this, or iDubbbz said that. At a point, when you're a kid, drama's cool, but it's time to move on. I guess we were always infatuated with picking a side. That's why as kids we loved the console wars. Remember, like, oh, PS4 better, Xbox trash. Like, now no one cares. I mean, if you still care about that, it says a lot about you as a person. I mean, it's immature, like, No. See, I said that to throw you off. I actually want you to know. PS5 better. Yeah, come on, get with the times, man. No, actually, Steam Deck better. That's right. There's a new player in town. It's Steam Deck. You know, get with the times, old man. No one cares about PlayStation anymore or Xbox. Yeah, what are they gonna do? Buy me and buy my franchise and then kill me off? I realize a lot of people probably won't get that. So basically what Microsoft has been doing is they buy all these game studios and they've been developing all these amazing games, all these IPs and stuff. And after they maybe like release one thing, they kill off the studio, or even halfway through development, they just kill the studio. Maybe because of funding or some reason, I don't know. But it's annoying because instead of these amazing games with lots of potential, they end up releasing like they allocate more resources towards like Halo or Call of Duty or something. Even Call of Duty, I would have been playing Call of Duty normally, but you know, the game itself is weird to look at now. I mean, I'm okay with it. No, I'm not okay with it. There's like all these unicorns pooping on everyone. There's all these weird skins. They have like Snoop Dogg, Nicki Minaj and stuff. I want it to be more grounded. It's trying so hard to be the next Fortnite, but it can't. It just can't, you know. Even recently, they added like Beavis and Butthead and stuff. It's weird. And just the other day, like yesterday, I saw the Battlefield 6 trailer. And it looks very modern and grounded. I'm not expecting anything. I'm disappointed in DICE and EA as a whole. I give it like what, a month or two after release until they start releasing. Like first it's going to be like colored camos, then it's going to be like operators with cool masks, then it's going to be like some celebrity cameo or something. I don't know. That's always how it goes, you know. They inch it slowly by slowly. It's like a scale, you know. Well, that's video game development side of things covered. What else did I want to talk about? Drifting. See that? Sick drift. That was riveting. Yeah, I can use big words. Yeah, I don't even care about saying times anymore. I just want to have fun. Let's take the nature's road. Let's go exploring. Yeah. Hello, I'm under the water. You're too much anymore. But oh, see, I've reached the point where I don't know what to say or what to think of. I think this is a good point to end that. Me saying that has made it kind of awkward now. Even if I do think of something to say, I should probably just end it here. So, that's about it. Oh, I want to do a cool stunt for the ending. Let's drift. Alright, nice. There's gotta be a jump or something I can take. Let's look for something I can do here. Off the brake. Oh, come on. Build up some speed. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Later, nerd!